Okay, hey guys. Today we are gonna be playing on the Tudou SMP again. Today I have a friend. Now, I know that you can't hear them, but we were on a call on Discord for most of this. For some reason, when you try to screen record Discord, it doesn't actually carry over the audio. I'll have proof. I'll upload a video that's basically a compilation of all the different Discord chats. But for now, for episode 4, the most I can do is give you a rundown of what actually happened. So, this guy was pretty cool. He taught me how to use some of the cooler add-on mechanics here. He told me that the strength structures that we've been seeing and experiencing, yeah, those are normal. They're part of an add-on that the server has on, so. But there's also another thing. The morphs, they're only accessible through something called the soul catcher. And when you murder a mob with it, you instantaneously get its soul, which you can use to morph into. Now, even though you can do it, the soul catcher does have a durability, but it insta-kills mobs. Another condition of the soul catcher is that it does not drop loot, but it will give you the abilities of that mob. So I'm just imagining fighting the Ender Dragon with it. I don't think that's actually possible though. You can, anyone who's in the Tudou SMP, feel free to correct me, but I don't actually know. Anyway, I feel like the ability to morph into different mobs would probably start a lot of server fights, to be honest. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry for the third person commentary that I have to do here, but a lot of this video is gonna be me traveling with him. There's gonna be a big cut because there's actually a lot of traveling, so you'll see a little bit of it, but not actually all of it. I think it was at this point, I believe I told him about how we got the diamond armor. So I think he went to go check that house thing. He was just saying what was inside. Anyway, soon after this, I saw that structure. I thought about telling him about it, being like, so like those, but I already kind of knew the answer, so I didn't bother. Whilst walking around, I spotted the house thing. I think this was the point where I told him where it was, and I think me and him were just walking around, talking on Discord, which is like fine, but I really feel like the recording loses a lot of its character when I have to do this. It's too bad that the Discord audio didn't actually carry. I wish it did. But I think this is the point. We were having a good conversation. I think it was something about the mechanics. Anyway, I remember what he told me, kind of. Basically, the soul catcher, you can collect any mob's soul. Using that, you can turn into any mob. So, with that information, I set my mind on getting a soul catcher. He let me borrow his to like demo how it worked once, and then it was revealed that he had like an entire chest full, and he let me keep one. So yeah, my determination was not required, so I didn't actually go into the nether looking for one. Oh yeah, another thing, you can only find these legendary weapons by going into the nether and finding them in another fortress. I know. But on the bright side of things, we finally have a second character to put towards this would actually be third. But this is the first co-op adventure we actually did. Anyway, along with all that, I'm probably gonna... So I think I just chopped down this tree. It's the sound delay? Wait, no, I think we were both breaking trees or something. But I was breaking a tree to get logs to make a boat. So like, yeah, you'll see me, I'm going in here. So he gave me a boat. So I dropped my pickaxe to grab it. So this was the point where I was asking him like, so we just get in the boats and sail far away and meet up at this place. So he was like, yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. But then he gave me something called the Drown Soul, which lets you swim at basically hyper speeds. So with that, I was pretty sure that we wouldn't need the boat. So yeah, we were about to go supersonic fast. I featured a little bit of the footage of us going really fast because I wanted you to hear my reaction, but that's not how this works, apparently. If you guys know a better way to record Discord, please leave it in the comments. I really want to know. Oh, that's the soul catcher that he had in his hand. It's probably going to be easier to show you further on in the video. Yeah, this is the Drown Soul he gave me. Yeah, I think you should be able to see it when I come over it. But basically, if you right click on this item, it turns you into the drowned. So right now, we're heading out to sea to go. Oh god, I think the sound is horrifically delayed. But anyway, as we continue on, we'll come across a couple things like you shouldn't be able to be on land, but if you have a helmet, it lets you, which is really cool because like honestly, I think it's really cool to be able to take on the ability of a different mob. I didn't even know that was even possible with any add-ons, so since this server has it, that's really cool, which means you're probably going to be seeing a lot more of that. And maybe a little bit less co-oping, because communication and actually getting the voice of the other person across is really difficult. So unless I find an easy way to do that, then there might not be. You know what? I'll look it up after I do commentary for this episode. Anyway, some of the main things you need to know: we found this little island, we redirected, and we just started going this way. Quick fun fact, did you know that I do a bunch of things a bunch of times? I've even tried different types of series, but the Tudou series seems to be my most proficient. So if you guys want to see more of the survival series, tell me so. I'd feel great to put it in. I'm sorry if a lot of you guys are feeling like neglect towards that series, but really it's because an SMP provides a lot more content than a single survival world. At least that's my opinion. I don't actually know how you guys feel about it. I guess tell me that in the comments too. Anyway, as we're continuing on, I'm best to say some other things. Like, basically all my viewers are subscribed, which is... No, not all of them. I think there's like one or two that aren't, but like, yeah. Why does this sound keep cutting off for Minecraft? It's probably just mine. Anyway, we cut to when we got here. So now we're here. This is the cool basey place. This is where you're gonna be seeing a lot more content because my spawn point's already set here. So anyway, so you can see it in my hotbar right now. But I have the soul catcher, which is really cool. It's basically mods, but it's an add-on. Oh yeah, look at these cool extended torches. I didn't know those were a thing. I actually asked him about it. So like, yeah, really cool. So for a lot of the remainder, we were talking and I was exploring. That's his friend's house. And this other one over here, which he's showing me, is his house. I think it's cool. It's obvious that he's done raids before because he has 2 raid banners. Which he probably got really cool, like, mob souls from, honestly. Like, if you got the Ravager soul, it's a lot of health and a lot of attack damage, so. Anyway, like, basically the remainder of this episode is just us talking, and, yeah. If you look in the chat, this guy named Waterfall Powerful keeps joining and leaving. He might be getting repetitively kicked for something that we don't know about. Anyway, we don't get to meet this friend yet, but hopefully we'll meet him in the next episode or something. I'll try to cooperate a second episode after finding a better way to record the voices of other people. Oh yeah, this is when I started trying out the other souls. Yeah, I believe I clicked on this and it gave me the skeleton thing. It's nothing much. Like, you get an infinite bow. You have an infinite bow. If you read those are requirements that you have on these items. You can't, like, get rid of them, craft with them, for very obvious reasons. If you were able to, you'd have infinite items, essentially. But basically, I found another creeper. So before we actually killed it, I decided to take its soul. Later, this will be very interesting. Anyway, I'm deciding to set my spawn point because if this creeper explosion is like a suicide bomb, I don't want to be dead without any of my stuff. So I started setting up camp with chests. I got jungle wood and laid it on the floor just to make it a little bit more even. It wasn't even that much more even. It's just a bit more even. I placed these chests so that I was able to, like, put my stuff up before going to attempt to commit explosive suicide. Which is not something I ever thought I'd say, but it's a virtual video game, so I don't think anyone actually cares. Anyway, this is basically a suicide mission. So I was telling him about how cool it was that you could basically have a kit of the different mobs you want to be. So I think it was close to that point where I was real close to, like, yeah, I was real close to putting all my stuff out and, like, explode myself on purpose, intentionally exploding myself. Anyway, here's when you get to see me test it. So I just kind of do aimless stuff for a little bit, but eventually I figure out that crouching sparks the explosions. So staying down murders you and gets rid of all your items. So I'm glad that I was putting my armor and tools up. So I grabbed another scythe, and yeah, that's basically most of this episode. The ending's coming up very soon. For this remainder, I believe we talked about, well, trying to steal the souls of rabbits. Yes. That's what I tried to do. I tried to be a rabbit. I tried to be a literal rabbit. Don't blame me. Anyway, I came down here and got the soul of a skeleton. It's better than being a creeper where if I crouch for too long, I'll be dead. I believe I was stuck as a mod because I lost my player thing. The only way to turn back into a player is to have your player soul, which I did not have. So I was kind of screwed here, but it was fine. I think he gave something to me. Yeah, it was this. It was a fire aspect sword that he fixed up. I told him that I already had a diamond one, so he told me to put it in the chest for now. I took my armor and I equipped it. Oh yeah, I got iron boots, which I don't think I actually have equipped right now in this part of the episode, but that's fine. You can see the conditions for the bow again. I don't know why I was looking at chests, but I was. The audio's definitely... Okay, I have a feeling that the audio is a little messed up. I'm not gonna question it. We continued on. He told me of the nether portal. He gave me this. Now, this was strange because how did you get the soul of a cat? This made me question his sanity for a pure moment. And I'm a complete liar. He probably wasn't insane. It was just probably some way of just finding it in a chest or something. I still haven't been to the outskirts of the world where no one screwed anything up yet, so you never know. Me and my cat self, I realized that basically nothing changed about the player's hotbar or anything while being a cat. So the cat was basically a permanent thing that you could be forever and be completely fine. I was fine with this. I had every intention of staying a cat. So, being a cat's pretty cool. If you jump up, you can accidentally suffocate yourself. Don't question that, but if you jump up into a 2-block space, you could suffocate, but I don't think it happens often. I switched back to a skeleton to shoot my infinite arrow in the air, and I think I turned back into a cat. Then I found this little place back here. How sneaky. I thought it was a secret base or something. Secret occursion. No, it was just blocked off at the end. And this is where I found out that if you jumped, you could suffocate yourself and die. I tried it a couple times here. I'm surprised I'm not teleporting through the nether portal every time I jump through to the other side. Anyway, this was the point where I got competent and put on the iron boots. If you look at my player model, it's all messed up. Don't question it. No, do question it. I want to know what's going on. Anyway, goodbye. Have a great day. It's the end of the recording. Adios, meus dios.